After the iPhone is before the iPhone, although it will probably be almost a year before Apple presents its next generation of smartphones. The first serious rumors about the iPhone 15 have now surfaced. It is already clear that Apple is facing some key hardware innovations, even if the form factor of the devices will only change in part. Apple has the image of a hardware manufacturer that brought one or the other revolution in the computer industry, be it the Mac, the iPod or the iPhone. However, the company is particularly good at constantly improving its existing products with new and tweaked features, which is particularly evident on the iPhone. There is speculation that Apple will extend a key element of the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, the dynamic island, which replaces the camera notch, to all new iPhone 15 models in the future. Furthermore, the change from the outdated Lightning connector to USB-C is finally imminent. Apple is a little forced to do this because the EU Commission wants to unify charging standards, but ultimately Apple has long since taken this step with the iPad, to the delight of most users. The screen sizes of the iPhone 15 series, on the other hand, will probably not change. The rumor mill believes that it will remain at 6.1 inches for iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15 Plus and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Possibly an iPhone 15 Ultra is renamed, gets 6.7-inch screens. A return of the iPhone mini form factor is probably impossible. It is also reported that Apple wants to differentiate the Pro models more clearly from each other. The aforementioned renaming of the Pro Max to Ultra would fit in with this. For example, Apple could only grant certain camera technologies, such as the long-awaited periscope optics, to the top model. For example, the Ultra would then have a higher optical zoom performance than the normal 15 Pro. A transition to the A17 is planned for the SoCs. It is unclear whether this only happens with the Pro models, i.e. the standard iPhones will remain with old hardware. The A17 will probably be produced in the 3nm process and thus bring an increase in performance and energy savings. The A16 and the 4nm process had shown only relatively minor improvements. Other possible innovations relate to the random access memory equipment, which should now end up at 8GB, at least in the Pro models. More details about the new models, including one or two surprises, are likely to leak out over the next few months. The presentation is expected in September 2023. The iPhone 15 generation is not expected to have completely new form factors for the Apple smartphone. The iPhone group has been working on possible designs for devices with a flexible foldable display for several years, but the technology still seems to take a long time, as analysts and rumor mongers largely agree. It is also unclear whether Apple is actually building its first folding device in the form of an iPhone. It could just as well be an iPad, they say. Also, if you have not watched these videos yet, I recommend that you go watch these videos right now and subscribe to the channel. This is very important for us, and we appreciate it.